Hi, welcome to our math. Today I'm doing a series of videos on fractions, specifically adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing. In this first problem, you'll notice that it is an addition problem, but before we can do addition, we have to do this bit of multiplication. Now, a fraction is just division that hasn't been divided out, and because fractions are division, and this is the world of division and multiplication, if we can ignore this addition part of the problem, this piece is really seamless. To multiply two fractions, you multiply the numerators. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 7 is 42. And I've done all of the multiplication. But now I need to add. So, if fractions are division that haven't been divided, and everything in the world of multiplication and division is pretty seamless and works nicely, once you get to addition and subtraction, that's when things get interesting. And when the word interesting enters a class, that means there's more rules. And the more rules in this case is when we add fractions, we want to sidestep order of operation. We want to add before we divide. And the only way to do that is really to say, hey, 1 is being divided by 2 and 1 is being divided by 42. But if we get the numbers being divided by the same thing, so I'm going to multiply a 21 over 21 to this fraction to get a common denominator of 42. I'm going to get 21 over 42 plus 1 over 42. And now what I get to say is, hey, if 21 is being divided by 42 and 1 is being divided by 42, really I could just add them and then divide the sum by 42. So I end up with 21 plus 1 over 42, which is 22 over 42. But I do need to reduce. And there is a common 2 in there. So I'm going to divide a 2 out of numerator and denominator, and I'm going to end up with 11 over 21. And that's my final answer. So there was a lot that had to go on. I first had to multiply, then I had to get a common denominator. Once I had the common denominator, I only add the numerators, not the denominators. Addition and subtraction cannot touch the denominator of a fraction because that would mean we were just totally doing order of operation incorrectly. Once I added them, I had to reduce them to get to my final answer. Okay. For this next example, order of operations says I have to do the multiplication and division before I can add or subtract. Moreover, with division, I like to put a square around or a rectangle around my division and fraction to remind myself that by the time I get over here, I need to flip this fraction. Okay, I don't always reduce. These numbers are getting a little bit big. I'm going to reduce first. A 2 comes out of both 6 and 4. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 4 is 2. And if I multiply, 3 times 1 is 3. And 7 times 2 is 14. Minus, I have 1/14 times, flip and multiply, 3 over 1. 3/14 minus, well, 1 times 3 is 3. And 14 times 1 is 14. And this, my friends, is 0. 0 is one of my favorite answers. All right, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks!